Hey, how's it going, guys? I know some of you have been asking for educational commentaries, and I promise the educational series will come back after the World Cup has concluded, or at least after the qualifiers have concluded. But we do have these two games where I did some sort of educational commentary while I was streaming, and I want to, give you guys a little bit of a teaser and also help you guys with some of the things. By the way, we're about to hit 1.7 million subscribers. We might have already hit it by the time you guys are seeing this, but if you're not currently subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified when you go live. And if you're looking for another way to support the stream, I do have a creator code. I don't promote it that much on YouTube, but my creator code is SypherPK. Send me a screenshot on Twitter or Instagram if you're using it, and sometimes I like or share those onto my story. Without further ado, have fun watching this video, and hopefully you guys learn a thing or two from it. $50 from Happy Cop 777. Do you have any advice for a W keyer like myself to win more games? Like, how do I W key in the smartest ways? First of all, we're uploading a video in a couple hours talking about a new way to get into people's boxes, courtesy of pro player Moqui, M-O-Q-I-I, who came up with it. Another way to W key smartly, or sorry, that sounds so dumb. Another key to W key, like, more intelligently, all right? Not smartly. Would be to trying to get a read on your opponent and trying to bait them into doing things prior to committing to certain pushes, because sometimes like you'll try to break someone's wall and they'll immediately edit a window and shoot you, but if you're already like pre-firing your combat shotgun or like pre-aiming your combat shotgun, you might be able to catch them off guard. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about W keying real quick. Hopefully I don't look like a fool and get killed right now, but I see some guy in front of me, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just ball right in front of him, right? Jump out, take a quick shot. I'm gonna build up, look on the side. A lot of times they like to jump up the side. Right there, I missed though. Pyramid, break his floor. There we go, he's dead. Unfortunately, he did get a hit on me. But you see how when I went over the ramp and I was on top of him, I was kind of already aiming where I think he was gonna go. Part of W keying is understanding or kind of guiding your opponent to go in certain directions. And right there, we kind of we were already aiming on the side that he was at, and he tried to do a side jump to take high ground, and it worked in our favor. Let's look at this guy right here. Break his baller, take some shots. Right, I'm gonna start ramping up, go over the top. Looks like he's gonna box in, so I'm gonna hit this wall, hit that wall. He's editing, and he's going up. Now I'm just walking around. There, I hit him for 111. He hit me for like 80, unfortunately. So I do got to be careful. Again, I can take his top. I take his side wall right here. Shoot his toes. And that's my floor. No, it's not. There we go. So one thing that I do, by the way, that I only recently started doing, but I'll explain it here in a second, is when I'm breaking somebody's wall, the wall that I want to break, I start swinging before I even fall on the wall, because you can actually hit the wall as you're falling down. So let's say somebody's in this box below me right here, right? Let's say I want to hit this wall right here twice and then break it. You know, a lot of people, they'll drop right here and they'll be like, okay, they start swinging. But smart players, what they'll do is they'll swing as they're falling down. So that as you're falling down, you can start swinging, and that first hit's going to hit him before you're even on their screen. You know what I'm saying? This guy has a sniper rifle. Gotta protect myself. Ramp up, ramp up. Still ramping. Remember, there's a guy on our side. He's in a box. The other guy, I'm gonna keep the high ground right now and try to watch both of them. Shoot one, move to the other. Shoot one, move to the other. He's dead. Get over the top of him. Took his roof. He's going for height. That's okay. I'll let him. Now, he's building with wood, so I'm going to start building with brick because I want to be able to tell what's mine and what's his. I'm actually going to swap to metal just because I can. I don't like building with the same builds that my opponent is using because it's easy to mess up and not know what is being used. And I also like to like not build a pyramid above me because when you don't build a pyramid above you, right, you kind of leave yourself a little bit more exposed, right? A little bit more exposed, and they feel like, okay, either they're gonna think you're a bad player because you didn't put a pyramid to block yourself, or they're gonna think, okay, maybe he forgot to put a pyramid, and you can kind of bait them to go on the offensive. And so he did, and you know, the first thing he did was he kind of played it a little bit safe, right? He did this number right here, right? He put a pyramid, he opened this, he pickaxed once, then closed it. I didn't edit a floor because I just, you know, I wasn't ready to make that move, and it was as a result of me not editing the floor and trying to shoot him in the face, he felt a little bit more confident on the second time around. So this time he tried to hit and he didn't close the pyramid, so I was able to just get a clean shot and hit him in the face. All right, we got a guy over here scrimming. I'm just gonna let loose with these rockets, start breaking the walls and everything. There we go. He's getting in his baller. Actually, that's another guy in a baller. Try to break the wall. He's looking at me. I'm gonna hit this wall a couple times. Now I know that his other wall is weak. He's ramping up. Fortunately, I missed a couple of those shots. Easy shots that I shouldn't have missed. Now I break both sides. He's going down, and he's gonna actually ramp right back up. Looked for a little shot there. It didn't really work. This guy's messing up a lot of his builds. Let him take height for a second. Shoot the side of his wall and just like pre-fire with the rocket. Not worried about me taking damage because I was far enough away. All right, launch padding out. We got a lot of launch pads. Pretty good. This player's in a 1x1. Gonna land on the player in the back. Ramp up. Trying to bait him to walk into my little area right here. Put a wall over there. He's dropping down. He got hit pretty hard. One thing I do when I'm spraying at somebody, is I'll make my spray patterns different. So like I'll start spraying at his wall and he's turbo building, and then I'll stop for like a second, and then he'll think I'm doing something else, and then I'll start spraying again. So you just do that to kind of catch him off guard, catch them while they're editing, catch them while they're doing other things. This guy is going to be a simple just rocket, try to get him off of his little high ground area. He took some fall damage. Shoot the side out there. He's going to rift. Start taking some shots as he's falling down. Hope every hit counts. Only able to hit him once, but he took some fall damage too. We already know that. He's got height over here. Build with metal. Simple wall ramp push. I don't know how I was able to hit that. Remember, he's building with wood, so I'm not building with wood. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, poor guy. Poor lad. SypherPK taking the high ground right now. Scoping out for some enemies. He spots an enemy leaving Grandma's house just near Salty. Let's see what this enemy is doing. We are analyzing him. He is farming brick as we speak. That is the sign of a decent player. Usually a bad player would not even bother farming. He's got a heavy sniper in his hand. He's going to go for a shot. Will he hit it? Oh, just barely missing. And here we go with the build fight. SypherPK gonna try to go for the high ground. This player seems to be wanting the high ground as well. SypherPK goes for an edit play. This player jukes him out, takes the high ground. That's okay. This is where Sypher is comfortable. Heavy snipe is being reloaded as we speak. And it's fully reloaded. Let's see what happens. This player takes ultimate height. SypherPK reloading the boom bow, swapping back to wood, then swapping a brick. He's gonna go ahead and stay on the brick for a little bit here. I think what's going to happen is Cypher might go for a high ground take. Unfortunately, though, it is a bit risky because we are only built up on a few different platforms. So what's going to happen here is Cypher's going to go for the low ground, watching height, breaking all the ramps. The builds are breaking, ladies and gentlemen. This player had a... He had a, what do you call it? A glider redeploy. Cypher takes his walls and shoots him in the face. Should have known that this player had glider redeploy. He was building very recklessly without any concern. Gonna go ahead and take the heavy sniper. We do not have any form of mobility right now. 8 kills, 13 remaining. 3 more people need to die for SypherPK to get top 10 placement points. He's got his heavy sniper out in hand, looking around. He sees a few builds. This build is just freshly placed. The metal is just finishing. Someone did take a shot at me. I'm not sure which direction it came from. Let me go ahead and move towards these little 1x1s. Someone thinks they're in the World Cup, when in reality, this is a pub match, most likely filled with 7-year-olds playing on their iPads and stay-at-home mothers playing on their 70-inch plasma screen TV with a Nintendo Switch key. These snipes are getting really, really awfully close, but I am not afraid. Here we go. Heavy snipe, the wall. This guy was ready. He just defended that wall really, really well. I'm going to go ahead and reload the heavy sniper. And he rips. What in tarnation? We got a player coming up to our box right here. He's right outside our box. I don't know what his plans are. Going to go ahead and wrap around. Going for height. I don't know what this player's plan is. He is in the wooden box right now as we speak. We got our heavy sniper out and ready. Will we be able to damage him? Oh no. Somebody seems to be gliding nearby. High ground is being taken. He's going for the height. He's looking for a shot. Oh, SypherPK gets hit from the north side. Not entirely sure where that came from. Looking around. This player below us is being a bit of a difficult kill. We hit him for about 90. He's going for the ultimate height. SypherPK gonna opt to break his builds. He shoots us for about 100. Looks like he's editing out the side. SypherPK gonna go ahead and start drinking up some of these minis. Start building down. This player loved the high ground. He was able to hold it pretty well and protect himself. SypherPK hears him below. Decent player. You got to be careful. Not just a decent player, but a scared player. A decent scared player. That is not a good combination. They're willing to do crazy stuff just for another second of survival. Still hearing footsteps beneath us. Fortunately, this player sounds like he is going for the play. SypherPK gets the kill. Shots coming in from inside the storm. SypherPK building above the slipstream. Gonna go ahead and pop this slurp. And maybe even a campfire. Campfire being shot out. by the player beneath. That's okay. Oh, this other player seems to be shooting the new weapon at us right now as we speak. The slipstream is right beneath us. That's good. We're gonna be able to drop right into it and push this player. We're just gonna wait for the slurp to tick a little bit so we can get some health back. And here we go. Dropping into the slipstream, going up and above. We hear footsteps right beneath us. There's that player. He's got a flint knock. We do got to be careful. The flint knock is a very strong weapon. Do we have any more traps left? We have about one trap remaining. This player is not even looking at us. You got to respect it. You got to respect the confidence from this player. Yeet, yeet. He's down, ladies and gentlemen. He's down. What a good fight. A few misses here and there from SypherPK, but that's okay. We're able to recover and land 3 good blows to finish this guy off. All right, we got some builds in front of us. This might be good for Sypher. He heard some shots earlier. He's gonna go ahead and take the launch pad, go for height. Is the player up here? I don't see it. I see some builds coming up from here. Gonna go ahead and land on the mid ground. And we're just gonna start breaking everything on the mid ground. See if we can knock these players down. One last wall remaining, holding everything up. Builds are breaking. 70 damage to the face of that opponent. Other player, I'm not sure where he is. Takes the wall. Goes for the edit play. Headshot. This guy is down. Gonna go ahead and upgrade the gold scar. He's also got the new proximity grenade launcher. He's got a lot of shots in it. Let's go. More grenade ammo on the ground. This is good. And even more loot from the player that fell to his death. Gonna go ahead and be able to pop that big shield just to get the 100 health, 100 shield situation going on. 3 players remaining. 4 including SypherPK himself. Gonna go ahead and pull out the new weapon, the new grenade launcher. It is designed for players who are playing with a blindfold on. You just got to shoot in the general direction of your opponent, and this thing will explode and do some damage. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. As long as you shoot in the general direction of the opponent, you will get some damage. Just like that. This guy does not know what hit him. And there we go. He's dead. He was not able to predict where that last shot was coming from. It's like we didn't just shoot it from the same spot 16 times in a row. Not every player is able to understand their surrounding. That player goes down. A little bit more rocket ammo coming in. Still got 14 shots left in this thing. We heard some shots coming from behind us. That's okay. Storm is going towards the northwest side of the map. We're going to go ahead and pop a launch pad to get to the northwest side. We're going to go ahead and build up early. Get ahead of the group and try to hold these guys in the storm. We can build behind this tree. And I'm actually going to break the tree down so he doesn't obstruct my vision. Now we're going to do the season 1 special. We're going to build some 1x1s going all the way up. We need the height here so we can get a good visual of what's going on inside the circle. I hear one of those hamster balls. That player is in and he is secure in the circle. The other player is really, really far away. We're going to go ahead and build out some ramps to block the player that's down there. And we're going to focus on this guy right here coming out of the storm. Let's see if we can hit him with these. Oh, first shot. He blocks it really, really well. Let's take the second shot. Lead it a little bit. Nope, that's going to be a miss. Second shot might predict his movement. And that is a miss as well. This guy's building up onto the height of this building right here. Doing an excellent job protecting these shots. We're going to go ahead and pull out our scar at this point. Try to take some shots at this player. I think the other player just shot one of the new nades at us. Hold this guy in the storm a little bit. He's now safe. He's now safe wherever he is. The storm is moving on our backside. Gonna go ahead and shoot this right through the window of that player's 1x1. Unfortunately, we missed, but we might be able to sneak it in. That bounced off of his wall and nearly hit the other player. What an insane performance. And there we go. 70 damage coming right here. We're gonna go ahead and lead this one a little bit and break the side wall. That goes in, bounces off the wall and hits this player. He shoots one at us. We got a duck underneath. Be careful. Be careful. That player is going for the loot. Gonna shoot underneath his builds. That breaks. Reloading right now. He's going to hop in the 1x1. He's going to hop in the hamster ball, breaking his hamster ball. Little bit of damage. Shoot that ball. Hit him for 70. We got a lead. Predict his movement. Oh, no. The storm takes him out, but we get kill credit anyways. That's 14 kills in first place. SypherPK is going to the World Cup Finals, ladies and gentlemen. We did it, chat. We qualified.